Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope everyone has had a great week. Hope everyone have an even better Sunday. Shout out to all the subscribers to the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. I want to thank all the new ones, new subscribers. Brother Raul Colon, a new subscriber, and Brother Jake. Brother Jake, thank you for subscribing to the channel, my brother. Truly appreciate you, man. Keep striving, doing what you're doing, man. You're a good young man. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Again, guys, for subscribers, thank you. All the ones hitting the like button, all the ones sharing it. Truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You see, we're here in the garage. We're out here in this dungeon. Hot out here. It's all good, though, right? We can't let the elements affect us when we are trained, right? Whether it's hot, cold, whatever, still got to get it in, right? Again, today we want to get on this top topic about we see how this stuff is, how this hazing is going on still in college football. And remember, we talked the other day about teachers, right? Coaches are teachers also, right? As well, right? We can't make sure that we have a precious bone in our body. We talked about this the other day, right? And early in the month, we was getting on Bobby Huggins, right, for drunk driving, him saying some things he shouldn't have said, whatever. But they want to get rid of him, fire him, right? Yeah. But this guy, Northwestern University, Coach Fitzgerald, he knows better. He's been there too long. Played football there and also coached football there for years in Northwestern. But you're allowing this hazing going on where people are touching each other's body parts. No, we can't allow that. And you letting it go on, and you know what's going on. And all they want to do is give him 2 weeks suspension. We know that the other coaches have done that. They've been gone. They've been fired. You can't have people in the locker room naked, a naked center and a naked quarterback taking hikes from each other. Can't have it. That's wrong. Got to do something about it. You know, people got to speak out on it. We know other coaches know about this stuff that's going on in their locker room, going on the field. They know this stuff is going on, but everyone's afraid to speak out, but they're afraid of what? Losing their job. They're afraid of what? Retaliation. That's what's going to happen, right? They're afraid of that. So we got to get better. Thank God two players spoke up, said enough's enough. Afraid to make a mistake. They make a mistake. They're going to stick the captains on you. They're going to have them come in the weight room. They're going to have them come to the locker room. Everybody's going to turn the lights off and you wear masks and dry hump you. What are we doing here? What are we doing? This is 2023. This is still going on. You think they would learn from what happened to Penn State? What happened to Fayetteville High School, right? Think they would learn this stuff, but it's still going on. Because they believe that in the Division I football, the big colleges, they think they're untouchable. Fitzgerald thinks he's untouchable. Anytime they're going to give that guy 2 weeks off, for allowing them guys to do that stuff in there, and you tell them to do it. You're okaying it. This is bigger than college football. Now you mess with people's self-esteem. Now you mess with people all messed up in the head, knowing that if I go to the locker room, if I may mess up, they're gonna have me playing naked football in the locker room. Come on, man. What are we doing here? We doing some low rows. We doing some stiff-legged deadlifts, right? Doing some of this for our glutes, right? We're hitting our glutes. Our back, keep them tight, keep the glutes tight, keep the hamstrings right, quiet, keep the hamstrings and glutes tight. So we're doing stiff leg deadlifts. A little bit in the knees, come up. It's so cool to have your own stuff in the house. Train the way you want to train. But this has to be dealt with, this has to be addressed. Nobody in the world should this be allowed for players to touch other players while they're naked. The reason why another football player had to rub up against another football player in the shower naked. What are we doing? Right? And the coaches know this is going on. See, this is bigger than college football. I watched the Sports Center today. I did not hear it mentioned one time on Sports Center today. We know this was at Colorado, and Deion Sanders had something to do with this. It'll be all over the news, right? Because Coach Fitzgerald, we give him 2 weeks. We give him 2 weeks suspension without pay. before the game, before the season started. Not during the season, before the season started. Come on. Now what about those kids? Gotta remember, we're sending our kids off to college here. Some of them are early, 17, 18 years old, right? But they leave school early, go there in January to participate in spring football. So they leave early. And this is what's going on. I'm sending my child there for you to protect my child. You come there, recruit them from me, tell me you're gonna protect them. You're out there harming them. You're afraid that you're gonna put a hit on them. Meaning that you'll tell the guys, put the clap hands, tell the guys, hey, get that guy, he been messing up. So now that they're gonna go in the locker room, get you in the locker room, wait till you get in the shower and have you rub up against somebody naked. Or have somebody rub up against you. Or you the center, you're a freshman, you're a center, and you're a quarterback, you guys are do naked snaps. What kind of mess is that? That is something that cannot be tolerated. This is not the 70s, this is not the 80s, this is 2023. We thought they had enough of that with Joe Paterno and them guys out in Penn State, right? Thought we had enough of that in Sayreville, with them guys in Sayreville doing that mess with guys, putting sticks up people's butts and stuff like that. What are we doing here? And people act like they don't know what happened. Coaches act like, well, I don't know what happened. That's why I should always be a coach walking through the locker rooms all the time. But walking through the locker room. Make sure everything's good, right? Obviously, you can't trust the captains because the head coach is putting the captains on them. Head coach is telling the captains to put the hit on the guy, right? It's like that movie. What that movie said? You can't handle the truth, right? Put a code on you. Put a code red on you. They're putting codes. The head coach is putting hits out on players who are making mistakes in practice, making mistakes in games. This is what's going on. So that's that fear. They said they're building chemistry together. Building teamship. No, that's not building chemistry together. You get people, some players even wanted to even talk about harming themselves. Because they can't believe this is going on. I was sent here to go play college at Northwestern University. Probably a so-called smart school university, right? High in academics. But now we're just sitting there afraid going to play football for these guys. But these guys are allowing each other to touch these guys. In places where they shouldn't be touched. We ain't talking about tackling guys. We're talking about guys playing center, naked center, naked quarterback in the locker room. Right? So he's hiking the ball, and the quarterback got to put his hands in there and get the ball. What are we doing? That's not sexual assault? And they make them do it. If they was on the street doing that, somebody doing that, they'd be in jail, right? What are we doing here? All because of what? Northwestern. Okay? You know what he said. So we started to work out already. As you see, I'm here sweating like crazy already. Like I said, I didn't want to bore you too much with the weightlifting, but we got to get there at the same time. We're going to talk about this Northwestern situation and the Northwestern University. No way should Coach Fitzgerald be allowed to coach high school football or college football anymore. Be around any kids. For you, that mentality, grown man, have the young boys, stick these captains on these young boys, have them do these type of acts. No in the world, that shouldn't happen. No. You shouldn't be allowed to coach college football anymore, high school football anymore. He should be put on that list with Bob Huggins, John Moran, them guys we talked about earlier, right? He should sit there taking food off the trucks. He don't know how blessed a job he has, being head coach at the Northwestern University, Division I football. But he's abusing his power because no one's talking. Two players. They came to the forefront, decided to say, you know what, enough's enough. What they doing here is wrong. Why they got other players touching me where they shouldn't be touching me at? Why are they abusing me? Why are they hazing me because I did something wrong on the football field? I did something wrong in practice. especially to freshmen that's coming in. Again, like we said, we send our children off, play college football, basketball, whatever the sport might be. So now we got to worry about the head coach, putting hits out on people because you made a mistake. That's just wrong. Ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't no team binding with this stuff. No, I played football for years. Believe me, somebody did that to me, I wouldn't be tolerated. Now someone to touch you improperly where they should be touching you at. Turn off the lights in the locker room and people come in there with masks on like it's the purge. And they touching and dry humping each other. What kind of mess is that? Those games, those sex games, no sex games should be played in the locker room. None. I don't know why that's accepted. I don't know who accepts that, but it's wrong. That should not be accepted. And the Northwestern president, he should be put on blast for him allowing it. I was you allowing it too if you only give that man 2 weeks suspension. That he's allowing us to go on his football team, in his locker room. See, he's responsible. When you're in charge of 100 men, you're in charge of them. That's your team. You need to have somebody walk around that locker room and make sure everything's good. It ain't got to be you, but somebody that's responsible. Somebody goes, if they're doing something like they're going to stop them. Say, what you guys doing? We don't play games like that here. It has to stop. And Coach Fitzgerald has to be held accountable for that. We don't do that. We don't. That's not permitted in football. Any sport. You're afraid to make a mistake. Somebody gonna come do something like this to you. Put a mask on, come in there and drop up on you in the locker room. They'll sit there and shower you. Come in the shower area, shower you while you're naked. Hit you with water, hit you with a water hose, whatever they're doing over there. All that mess. Touching you in your private spot while you're in the shower. That stuff should not be allowed. No naked football in the locker room. Nobody snapping the ball while they're naked to another guy while he's naked. What are we doing here? Has to be addressed. Has to be addressed. That something has to be addressed. They have to say something about that. That's wrong, and that should not be tolerated. Thank God that's not my son going to school there. Well, they wouldn't have did to him anyway. See, because you let these coaches know up front. He has a father in his life. Certain things we ain't going to tolerate. We definitely ain't tolerating nothing like that. Got to step up. I don't care how much you want to play football. Guys, you're allowing it to happen to you guys. You young men got to step up. You have to step up. You can't be afraid, oh, I'm going to lose my scholarship. Well, so be it. But you got to have some morals. Somebody got to step up. Can't worry about being, he a snitch. But they had another name for him that they used at Northwestern. They didn't call them snitches, they call them something else. Right? So now, the guys got to worry about being whistleblowers. Oh, I'm going to lose my scholarship. They're going to talk about me, whatever. See, and that's again, right? Retaliation. Will he be able to go to another school and play football? See, that's the problem with the society. If you're trying to do the right thing and you talk up, then the rest of the people are going to hold that against you. Oh, he told us Northwestern. Oh, watch him, don't let him in here. That's what we're dealing with here. That's what we're dealing with here. That's why they're afraid to speak up. That's why they're allowing this kind of stuff to happen to them. This kind of stuff, behavior should not be allowed. Whoever allows it, they're wrong. They should be held accountable. I'm surprised that no charge has been filed. Sexual, when there's a simple assault, right? You got touching other people in their private spots when they don't want to be touched. That's wrong. We're doing stiff deadlifts, right? We need to keep our glutes strong, our glutes tight. When we're doing this, we're going down, coming up and squeeze, activating the glutes. We're going to keep our glutes strong. We're going to keep our uprights, we're going to keep our back strong, activating the glutes. Stiff leg deadlifts. Nice stretch. Shout out to our angels. Brother Elijah, it was great seeing you in church today, Brother Elijah. Great seeing you in church today. Yeah, it's hot out here. Yeah. See the shirt. But we gotta get it in, right? No excuse. Gotta get this piece in. What we talked about before? If you can't handle failure, if you're gonna be successful, you gotta be able to handle failure also. That's so important, guys. Gotta be able to handle it. We can't handle that. You'll never be successful because we're gonna fail. Right? Like I tell these guys, can't be afraid of rejection. If a young lady rejects you, if she turns you down, turn you down. That's okay. Well, that's okay. If they turn you down, they turn you down. On to the next one. Real simple. Can't be afraid of rejection. A lot of this new generation is afraid of rejection because they're afraid that the girl gonna tell them no, and they go get their feelings hurt. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know why they do it. But guys, we gotta be better than that. We can't be afraid to told no. They tell us no, they tell us no. How many times I was told no? Coming up? Many times I was told no by young ladies. Hey, can I take you out? Nope. Take you out? Nope. On to the next. Shout out to our angels, Brother Marky Mark, Brother Noah, Brother Timmy, Sister V, Sister Alexandria, Brother Donnie, Brother Jazeer, Brother Cairo, Brother Ethan, Nephew Sean, Brother Elijah, Brother Corey, and Brother Quadri. Shout out to our angels. Shout out to our angels' parents. God bless you guys, man. Like I always say, God put us in our angel lives for a reason, right? Because they knew that we could be able to handle when we had the patience to be able to deal with them, right? Thank you. God bless you guys, man. God bless the angels. And have a great week coming up. Again, shout out to new subscribers, Brother Jake. Thank you, brother subscriber, new subscriber. Thank you for being number 400. Truly appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to Brother Cologne. Thank you, brother. Brother Raul Cologne. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being that dude, man. Stepping up and being that guy for me, man. I appreciate you, because you didn't have to. I mean, Brother Raul Pinto. Brother Raul Pinto, Brother Raul Cologne. Thank you, guys, for subscribing to the channel. Sure appreciate you, brothers. Brother Pinto, appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Guys, again, we got to be cognitive of when we send our kids off to school. Again, another month or so, we're going to send our kids off to college, right? And kids are going off to college, going off to places, a different place where they've never been before. We have to make sure that we are in their lives, asking questions. What's going on? Is anything odd going on around here? Like that football team, Northwestern. Who would have thought that the coach been there for years, Coach Fitzgerald been there for years, played linebacker there, coach there for years, and you're allowing this behavior to go on, that you know what's going on. I don't care what's going on. You have to know what's going on in your team. People talk. They're going to talk. Coaches know what's going on. Everybody thinks it's a joke. Other players sitting around watching this go on. When guys mess up, they give them the hand signal, oh, they know what, oh, you're going to get it now. You're going to get it because you messed up in practice, you messed up in the game. So people got to be held accountable. That Coach Fitzgerald has to be held accountable. Coach Huggins, brother, you got issues going on, you got problems drinking, whatever you got going on, right? Now Coach Huggins wants to come back and coach at West Virginia. He's saying, hey, I got a problem. I had a problem. I didn't resign. So what's going on over there? They want to get rid of Coach Huggins for drinking, right? Drinking and driving. He's drinking and saying things he ain't supposed to say. But Coach Fitzgerald, they want to keep him for allowing other players, his players, to touch other players in places where they ain't supposed to touch them at. What are we doing here? See, again, this Division I stuff, right? So powerful, so much money involved, right? Big Ten football, Northwestern. So it's too late for them trying to find a coach now, right? Because it's what? Football season starts next month. So they don't want to use the assistant coach and put him in that position, right? So they're ready to take the hit or give him 2 weeks suspension without pay before the season starts. What kind of mess is that? They ain't hurt that man. That man ain't looking for no overtime. He is not hurting. Right? He is not hurting. He put the team in harm's way. He put them kids in harm's way. Harm's way. But what are we doing? What are we doing? Gotta get better, guys. Like I said before, if that was happening in Colorado, it'd be all over the news, all over the Sports Center. Put a little bit on there, a little bit, a little bit. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. That's wrong. Has to be addressed, guys. Has to be done better. Has to be done. Gotta get better. No way in the world should a football player, be naked in the locker room, another player snap the ball to each other. No way in the world should his butt be in his face or his hands underneath his balls, catching and snapping the ball to him. No way in the world. We've been in a lot of locker rooms, right? And if we got to think of somebody doing anything like that, there's going to be a problem in there. For that to happen, for they think that to be okay, and other players watching because they're afraid that they say something, there's going to be retaliation from the coach, right? From the head coach, right? The head coach putting this, saying them guys put hits out on other players to the captains, and they sitting there doing this. You truly ain't the captain if you're doing this. You're not truly a leader. You're afraid of that coach. You're not a true leader. A true leader would say, hey, coach, I'm not doing that. But then he would have retaliated against him and not play him, right? Most of these guys are smart guys. Most of the time, they're trying to go to the lead anyway. Everybody want to go to the lead, right? They're going to go to the lead. So he knew that coach could stop him going to the lead if he says anything about it, right? So again, that's that mental thing, right? Playing the mental games with these guys, right? Parents, watch your kids. Be mindful when they go off to college. Be mindful who they're around. Be mindful of the coaches. Sometimes they show up to practice. They show up. What's good? So if you just show up, they're going to be mindful. See parents show up at any time. They won't be doing all kind of crazy stuff. And that locker room stuff, man. That locker room. Got to be a coach or somebody in there not associated with the team who ain't got to worry about losing their job. You feel me? Again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. CMD stand up. CMD stand up. Sure appreciate you guys for subscribing to the channel. Sure appreciate you guys for hitting the like button. Guys, hit the bell and hit the notification so when we come up, you guys say, hey, Dougie went uploaded again. I truly appreciate you guys, man, for loving me, loving on me, man, praying for me. I truly appreciate you guys. Kenny Brunson, thank you, my brother. Truly appreciate you guys. Kelvin Cersei, happy birthday to you today, my brother. God bless you and many more. All the cancers, happy birthday month to the cancers, right? Happy birthday to all you guys. Truly appreciate you. Brother Watford, Brother L'Oreal, you guys, happy belated birthday to you yesterday, my brother. All you guys coming up, right? We got big birthday week this week, right? We're gonna celebrate it and we're gonna be blessed, right? To be alive another year. Truly, to make it 60 years old, that's a blessing, man. I just thank God for every day, man. No matter whether it's raining, no matter it's snowing, whether it's hot outside, whether it's cold outside. Just blessed to be in that number. Truly blessing. Again, guys, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. We love you guys, everyone from Bobby Hoffman, everybody, Kenny Brunson, Winky, I'm glad you made it safely, Alabama. My brother Rennie, my brother Junior, brother Robert, thank you guys, man, for being my life. Brother Dennis, thank you, my brother. Jimmy Dark, love you, my brother. Guys, you be safe. Sister Major, Sister Martinez, thank you. Love on me, right? Appreciate you guys. Guys, be safe. One love. Peace.